Alex, once again. How's it going?
Yeah, dude, I'm still like trying to comprehend what happened. My theory is that BMG, they just like pulled everything together and like just hit them with a big like they took all their experience from all their competitive games and just packed it into one punch and they sucker punched recent gaming out of this match. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
'Cause, that's the only explanation I can come up with that makes sense on how they won that game. But I mean, recent gaming, they're not out of it yet. They can still get that 1 point. So they're definitely looking to pick up on that. And yeah, the drafting already begun. I guess you can take it from here.
Well, here we go. And actually, I was also getting an update on the other series, as I always like to keep informative here. And looking at it, apparently, Rexars versus Fresh going on. Again, Fresh here. So far today, they are now 1-1 or 1-0-1, and they lost to Complexity, but they beat BMG 2-0. They are down 1-0 against Rexars. So Rexars up 1-0 against Fresh. How about that? That's not something I saw coming.
No, I mean that's Rexhar's play style versus the Mint play style. It's usually pretty entertaining games.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Looks like they went Clanks, by the way, on Rexar. So the
Oh,
nerfed
really?
Clanks is still pretty strong, apparently. Which is probably also why we've seen it still banned a bit here. And we see it here once again. Quite recent, but anyways, this draft here, so going back all the way to the beginning, Parallax, Tremble, Midas, Moraxis were the bands here. We had Swiftblade into Behemoth, Magnus into Torture, Kinesis into Ophelia, and now there's the Aluna pickup coming on top of that. But we get to see BMG Kinesis again.
There we go. That is what I like to see. Boxy Kinesis. Let's get some more of that.
We saw that earlier today against Fresh, for those that may not have caught it, and holy crap, it brought back memories. It was a
Definitely.
fantastic.
I mean, they didn't win the game, but he was like Boxy was trying his best. That's for sure. He was putting one for the team.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's going to attempt that again.
That will be the plan, I'm sure. And again, up 1-0 here, so in a prime spot to continue some momentum. As Reason Gaming, though, they go with the Pebbles. This is looking very Sync-esque over here on the side of Reason. The Ophelia, the Pebbles, they got Behemoth even, which is a torture support as Riftwalker. So, man, they really are going back to their roots, aren't they? They got Boxy on Kinesis, most likely. Riftwalker in the hands of Root of Z here.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. This is a lot of aggression. Like Boxy went on. Hold on, we're swapping, right? We're swapping Illumina.
I'm sure they're still like, they're probably keeping them guessing. So
it's like, I'm not sure. I was like, yeah, Boxy is definitely going to be playing that Illumina, and we're going to see support Kinesis for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can't blame him for not swapping. It's good. It's good practice not swapping before the enemy has picked their last hero, because definitely keeping them guessing is can be worthwhile.
Mm-hmm.
But look at Fusen. Like, look at the extra time on Fusen's side. He has spent none of it. He knew exactly what he wanted for this matchup.
And it was what they've always done in the past.
Yeah, I mean, just.
It's, again, they struggled last cycle. It seems like even the first cycle, they honestly didn't do like great. They ended up finishing in that third, fourth place spot. They lost in the first round. They lost to Complexity, the eventual champions, but still in the bracket stages. So maybe just trying to go back to that where this is the season 3 champions after all that we're talking about here. So Predator, the final pick. All right,
that is a surprise.
Is it? All right.
I mean. He's not gonna out-carry a Swiftblade.
Really?
Predator is one of those heroes that's really great against high HP heroes. That's kind of where his scaling comes from.
True.
Is his passive. So he deals physical damage equal to like a percentage of their health, and he heals for that. But Swiftblade is an agility carry. Agility-based carry, so he's going to have high amounts of agility almost no matter what build he goes for. And Predator doesn't like a lot of armor. He kind of doesn't deal a whole lot of damage to Swiftblade. And I mean, it makes. I think he might have been picked to deal with like Boxy's Kinesis. Like he can jump Kinesis and possibly just kill Kinesis before Kinesis really gets the chance to turn on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let's see. We have a Luna, Riftwalker, Skill Blade, and we got Boxy playing his Boxy hero, and then we got Magnus. So definitely a comfy lineup. I can barely remember how they used to play this, but it was something like taking team fights, baiting people into the Riftwalker ulti, and then just clashing together. So hopefully they're gonna be start. They don't even need items. They need maybe a Poliki and Magnus, and they can start team fighting with this lineup. And on the other side, we got Behe, Predator, Ophelia, and Pebbles, and Torture. They're definitely they're looking to take towers with Torture and Ophelia. That's definitely this is just a lineup that wants to get some advantage, some early gold with the towers. Put it into a Behe Poliki and probably an Sanitarius and Predator.
Yeah.
And then they're going to try to take team fights continuously. Just try to wear the enemy team down and pressure towers if they win the team fights. So this game is going to be a lot of team fighting if both teams play their lineups as I figured they will. So yeah, I'm hoping for that.
That's always fun to watch. You see Behemoth at the bottom lane doing the Suicide Behemoth thing, and Sasuke gonna completely block the whole creep wave right there, so Swiftblade will have to deal with the creep wave being a little further pushed up than he would like it to be, but yeah, I mean, going back to, obviously, again, Boxy, well, excuse me there, got the hiccups now. He dominated against Fresh. It didn't result in a victory in the end, but obviously the start that he had was huge for BMG, and put them at least in a good spot early on to try to win the game. So he's going to try for that right here. And yeah, again, matched up against Pebbles, you would think that he should definitely have a pretty good time, as long as this stays a 1 versus 1, which is going to be the case, at least it looks like. Granted, Ophelia, if he comes over at the right time, that could possibly set up the turn kill. But this aggressive lane of BMG, of the Aluna Magnus, is very interesting. In fact, as I say that, Aluna is in trouble. As Ophelia coming in with that Minotaur. Is it going to be enough? One more auto attack. It's not enough damage. Magnus stuns through just in case. And he's going to run away now as well. So they pressure them out at least, but not going to be a bloodlust kill just yet in the end for them. So close, but no cigar.
They want to go for more.
They're still hanging around. Yeah, is that him, man? Oh, he got a Catman champion now. That's why. Yeah, so he's come back with a Catman champion. That's more than enough for a kill. Reset. So talk about some great creep spawns right there for Ophelia. Easily enough. So good bloodlust kill, Archie Tiger. Yeah, I know this is a guy that actually has some experience on a hero such as Ophelia. We're seeing that here.
Yeah, yeah, great. It's a strat pause or a bathroom break, whatever. But yeah, it's. I mean, that's really aggressive play, and it's good to see because they're facing it's a 2v2 lineup on the top lane, and that is the perfect scenario for Ophelia to come and be the extra, like be the pseudo tri lane and make sure that your pseudo tri lane beats the dual lane, and that's exactly what he did. He just gave an edge to his dual lane. And now he's going to go back farming until he gets a proper creep that he can come gank again. And yeah, as you said earlier, Pebbles is really good at setting up kills for ganks as well. So if Ophelia comes with a Skelly King or a Minotaur, Pebbles can stun Boxy and toss Boxy on the Minotaur, and boom, you have it stunned. So yeah, I think this is going to be a great game for Ophelia.
Definitely the potential's there, and Archie Tiger, we'll get to see his skills from it here. You look at what's going on right now from Bad Monkey Gaming. Obviously, Magnus did have to port back, and Luna, of course, dying. So currently, the top lane's completely abandoned here, and that's going to allow Marcus Moya even more free farm on this Predator. And yeah, I mean, that's definitely a very fair point about how he really scales off of the tankier targets. And you look at this Legion side, they're not necessarily a team that's going to get massively big as far as the health goes, and nor is that an idea that you usually want against a Predator, of course. So, but I mean, Predator at the same time. I mean, I feel like that ultimate of his, the terror and the gap closing he has with that venomous leap, is pretty powerful in itself.
Yeah.
And
Sure. It's yeah. It's just usually tablets are known for just being the counter to Predator because just like Malikan, he has this one gap closer, and if someone
Yeah.
gets away from him, he's kind of stuck chasing them. And Swiftblade can usually always just run away from him with a spin to perch up the. Oh, they're going on Magnus this time.
they're trying to bait out a leap. He finally will, or see Lavasurter there with the leap. It's a Catman champion. It is in range, and it gets the kill. Bunny Lover actually credit winning the torture right there. I was wondering if the Catman champion was actually going to be in range, but that radius is pretty big, man.
Yep.
And he denies it as well before. I'll take it. That's fun.
Sure. That's an extra deny. He's stats padding. We should report them.
That's hey, prevented them from getting a kill on the Legion side, if anything. So,
Yeah,
just in case. But yeah, no, good job. Again, ultimately Ophelia once again. But how about that from a Luna right there, setting up a stun on a torture, then kills the refreshment rune right in front of them. So well played.
I
Oh,
feel like-
bottom. Oh my gosh, Riftwalker dies to Behemoth.
How does that? What?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of caught that halfway. That was funky, because I come over here seeing that he's dying as middle lane, by the way. There's more action. Kinesis in trouble, and Kinesis goes down. What is happening? It's a 4-0 start all of a sudden for Recent Gaming. But, yeah, I mean, the Fissure Stun was out, and he cut off Swiftblade from going on him, but then he got Riftwalker on his side. So Riftwalker and then the Creep Wave also assisted right there to get her kill. I don't know if that was just, I'm not paying attention or what, but...
I feel like Rude has been playing very aggressive. Last game on Accursed, he also got picked off like level 1 or something, and he was like completely out of position. I'm not sure if he's just picked on a more aggressive style of play, but he needs to be careful of his positioning in these kind of games. 'Cause you can't just give a free kill to Behe in the suicide. That gave Behe boots, and Swiftblade won't really be able to just chase him down like that. Top lane?
They're going on a Magnus right there as Predator, but again, Magnus not going to panic, use that Lava Surge. He didn't necessarily last time, and it still ended up tying in the end, so need to be very wise when he uses it here. But it seems like Predator, especially now with the couple of kills that they've had in this lane, he's kind of opened up a bit as far as out-farming Magnus here for the time being. But the creep wave is being pushed up as I say that. Granted, a triple stack on the pole camp is now here. So we'll probably see that pull coming through. Torture, by the way, going the Ion Stone. Again, an item we just do not see often. Torture picks it up here, though. Middle lane, Kinesis and Pebbles. Double damage Pebbles, so apparently you got him pretty low. Not enough, though. But yeah, what do you think of the Ion Stone?
I think there's a reason we don't see it picked up more. It's 200 gold. I mean, it has the potential to be really powerful, but and people, when you ask them, they're like, yeah, that item is probably pretty powerful, but you know what? You never see them pick it up. It's like the only support that's consistently picked it up was support.
Yeah, the player support. Yeah.
Yeah, the player support, and since then we haven't seen it. So I don't know. I feel like it might not be as great as people like to make it out to be. Yeah. And that's why people don't pick it up.
All right. Oh, bottom lane, Swiftblade. Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
Is Slotsky just the best suicide behemoth ever or something? Because holy crap.
He must be.
One versus two, and he's killed both Swiftblade and Riftwalker by himself.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Geez. I mean, he's only 250, but that is a feat in itself. He's winning 1v2 as a Behe against a Swift.
Oh, Pebbles middle lane, meanwhile. Yeah, Magnus stunning in, and he needs to be careful not to get countered. Okay, he does take the stalagmites, but obviously Boxy provides plenty of damage with that mass control especially, so ends up being a quick and painless kill on a Pebbles there. Yeah, still...
Everyone has died in BMG's lineup. I just looked over the stats. Is it 1, 1, 1, 1, 1?
Yeah.
That's something. You gotta enjoy the little things. Not very often that happens.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good observation there, St. Rock. So, but yeah, Behemoth, he's actually already gonna have Steam Boots here as a result of this. He figures that makes sense. Is Predator going Alk Bones, by the way? I think he is.
He must be.
The way
He's
saved
gonna be
up
picking
gold.
up.
Yeah. Still on
And
red
right
boots.
about.
Oh no, he's just okay. He just was
Okay.
managing a little differently. Okay.
Saving up for no reason. You can do that as well.
You're allowed to do that, yes.
Sure.
The
I
game
mean,
allows
if you
it.
want to. Yeah. I don't. I wouldn't hate the Outbound pickup because it's gonna give him a lot of extra farm. As long as he goes back to the Insanitarius build, then I'm completely fine with it. It's gonna give him the possibility of out farming the Swiftblade, which he normally wouldn't be able to because Swiftblade is just inherently a better farmer than Pert with the spin.
Yeah. Oh.
So, yeah. Right, so Aluna and Magnus, they're jungling together, while no one is in the mid lane getting XP. That seems a little odd to me.
Yeah, where is Kinesis? I guess he's bottom here. They're trying to bait out a kill, but yeah, they know this behemoth. He's got a little bit more farm than he should have, as they're going to try to take him out right here, but well,
Haste.
he happened to have a hasten on him, so that's not easy. And he'll run away. I mean, that's a Kinesis that's now spent a bit of time trying to set up this kill, only to come up short. So some.
You know what? They might turn it on Swift here.
Wow, what is Pebbles doing? Jeez, he's charging in here in the jungle. Meanwhile, he's not gonna find anybody.
I think there were like a hard camp with like 3 big creeps being kind of low. He spotted that with his illusion. I guess he wanted a piece of that.
Yeah.
Possibly, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, BE has potential this game to be really, really dangerous with this kind of farm.
Yeah, definitely of concern for the Legion side, no doubt, as Predator has kind of just been free farming now at the top lane. So, remember, this was BMG. They started with an aggressive dual lane. They had a Luna Magnus up here. Obviously, it died a couple times, though, and it didn't work out in the end in that sense. And so they've kind of abandoned it here. You mentioned that they were kind of jungling together, even as middle lane Magnus is roaming, continuing to do so. But the Ophelia's touch comes out immediately. And that'll stall any follow-up from the Legion side. So maybe a little early, even you could say, maybe because they could have tried to bait out a little more. But
yeah, I think you're right. I think Pebbles could have baited that. Kinesis didn't want to go on him, but Ophelia didn't have to heal until Kinesis had used his ulti and lifted up all the stuff. Then the ulti needs to hit, so Pebbles doesn't melt, and then Pebbles can turn with his power supply, and they could have gotten a kill out of that. But it's little plays like that that makes that makes the difference from being the best team in Diamond to maybe the mid team in Diamond.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope they're gonna be watching this replay and look into what they could do a little better.
absolutely. For the time being, though, I mean, right now they do have the stats suggest they're in the lead. 3,000 gold, 3,000 experience, really. Predator, it looks like, by the way, I'm guessing that score is gonna be the Insanitarius here. For him as he's in the jungle now. Great item on him, of course. Elder Parasite's another one of those items that's an interesting idea on Predator because he does have the harden or the Stonehide here.
Yep.
We'll see if that
Yeah,
works.
maybe, yeah. Like usually you go Insanitarius. Imba Boy will always go bot lane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he got another kill.
Well, that
How
was
does
with
that
an invis here, to be fair.
Oh,
but
okay.
Still,
Okay.
I mean, the fact that he's doing this is pretty crazy. Magnus, meanwhile, top lane, he is going to be fine. Predator chasing him down quite a bit, though, before he'll fall back and continue to farm. But yeah, Behemoth, man, he already has another 1,200 gold. Like, this is a suicide 1 versus 2 Behemoth, and he's going to have a portal key at like 13 minutes into the game at this rate.
Yeah, they're probably gonna let him get these creeps, I hope. And then he's gonna have a portal key.
I'll get most of them at least, yeah. Yeah, he does, so that's good to see for them. And 1,750 gold all of a sudden, so yeah, he's just about there. 400 more gold, really.
Yep. And GPM's board is kind of like, it's looking pretty good. You kind of want those kind of graphs on your side when you like 4 people above 300 GPM. It makes you happy.
Yeah. Man, look at.
Oh yeah, Predator. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Well, the positioning right now of BMG, everyone's down here. They're all like in the Legion jungle, or so I don't know if they're planning to push or something, but
I don't really know what they're doing either. Maybe they didn't spot Ophelia, but maybe they saw Ophelia and figured that now would be the time that they would be team fighting. But this is horrible management of like farm for them. 4 people in, like 5 people in the jungle. That's you know, really bad utilization of your farming. Like Quincy would be like, yeah, I'm not even sure what the stat he uses is, but something like creep efficiency or something. When you do that, creep efficiency go down, and creep efficiency needs to be high in order for you to farm well. And yeah, so they're farming inefficient is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely feels like that right now. And I mean, they're really clearly just trying to bait stuff out here, but there's nothing from Reason Gaming that's going to be happening anytime soon. They're not going to be pushing this bottom terrace as you see on the mini map.
Yeah.
So this is just a lot of continued wasted time here from the side of Bad Monkey Gaming.
They're falling so far behind.
It's not like them either. This is not a team that plays passive like this or, you know, waits to bait and turn. I mean, I guess with Riftwalker, that is kind of the idea to be. You brought that up even when the game first started. That's kind of what they're looking for. So the counter plays, the counter jumps, but
they just don't have the wards to know when when the jumps are coming. So they just ended up wasting like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes on nothing.
Look at Ophelia here, just pushing out the top lane, so maybe a little bit of a push now, or bottom lane, excuse me. But you can even throw with that portal key, the Veiled Rot. Oh boy. See, Riftwalker, is she going to be jumped? Yep, there's a jump right there. They ported back Behemoth, by the way. So even if there was a counter, he was porting back by Ophelia.
Nice.
A smart heads up there just in case.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty risk-free kill in that sense.
Yeah.
They did use the ulti, of course, on Behe, but nicely done there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Predator is just sitting and farming and farming and farming.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, I will say, I mean, you look at his GPM. It's not like it's skyrocketed. Which, honestly, for a free farming hard carry at this top lane for a while now, I feel like it would have at least been 400 GPM or so. But he's 380, which is obviously good.
That's the problem with Predator. He doesn't farm very fast. He went in Sanitarius first. Usually, Imberboy will go Elder Parasite always on Predator first because he farms. You can farm faster with that by like using it to farm with. The safer option is to go in Sanitarius because that gives you a lot more HP. But yeah, I wonder what he's going to be going for here. He just picked up Gloves of the Swift, so he's probably going to go Elder.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, it's definitely a decent synergy with the hero. Still having the Stonehide for the Magic community. It's like what 5.25 seconds. So it's basically like a worn out shrunken head, but still on a much less cooldown. To be fair, it's only a 15-second cooldown, so you're looking only at a 10-second gap where it's not actually up. So, and the other benefit too, it actually increases the armor by up to 12. At that level of 4. So yeah, all around just again a solid ability to have, of course, on that hero. That with the Elder Parasite.
I think any carrier out there would love that. Ability.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, a free shrunken head. Okay, well that sounds good, man.
Yeah, at least with like a Swift Blade, you know, there's somewhat of a downside of the fact that he has to spin. And,
oh yeah.
But still, I guess that was changed.
Yeah, I suppose.
Gonna auto attack.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It gave him a little bit more of a carry presence through his spin. Okay, so right now we're watching 3 players pretty much not achieve a whole lot down bottom. I wonder what the setup is. What are we doing here? Ophelia is down here, so that could be a push, but it's not looking like they're actually.
Well, yeah, she's choosing a pretty good time for this because of how much BMG's been down here. They're not here right now. And she's actually going to get a little bit of push. And you see the Legion team, though, as a whole, they're not going to go further. They're not going to try because... And that's good because Recent Game and everyone's here now, Pebbles included. He's in the background. He has a double damage rune, has that portal key, of course. Top lane, Predator leaping on a Magnus. Going to get him to once again stun away.
It's good. It's good to put some pressure on him, just to make sure that Magnus doesn't feel too good about being up here. I think that's the right choice. And meanwhile, they get a tower for free bottom. If BMG actually attempting to set some, no.
Man, if Behemoth was able to get there a little sooner, he put it in the secondary tower, and it was running in, but by the time he even got close, the Legion side was already falling back because they reacted to the TPs coming in to that tower, so and how low it was. Torturer, he's found by Swiftly, by the way. Ophelia's touch comes out, trying to save a little bit of time here. He's going to die in the end, of course, but Pebbles, he's nearby. He does have a Rev Ward here. He's spotted by Ward of Sight, though, so both teams know each other's here, kinda.
Yeah, it's just a matter of...
Oh, wow, perfect jump. However, it's not enough, actually. Oh, Ophelia will assist that. And they get the
Predator's
kill.
here as well.
And yeah, now Predator's here. Riftwalker, she's trying to line up for an ultimate, but I don't think it's going to happen in the end. Unless Pebbles, no, maybe. In fact, Pebbles might think that somebody's in here, which he's going to be right. He just walks up to Riftwalker. Okay.
Okay, well, that confirms. How did you see that?
Somehow saw him kind of sneak in there. I mean, maybe just figured somebody spotted something and figured he would check. Yeah, it was correct, so great find there. And yeah, I mean, this is a lead now any team would be really happy to have. Now, Reason Game, and again, they're just coming off a game where arguably they were in the lead and then maybe made some decisions that did not help them secure the victory in the end. So this is definitely a much different game, but yeah, that's got to be in the back of their mind. Playing it very safe, playing it smart here. But I will say they definitely look different here. I mean, they are outplaying BMG, unlike last game, I feel.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, completely right. This is the aggressive. They're playing aggressive, and they're doing it well. Last game they played super passive, and BMG got to outplay them. And just this style seems to suit them a lot more.
Elder Parasite has been finished, of course, on Predator, and he already has another 1,800 gold. So we'll see where he goes from here. You know, something like the Brutalizer can actually be pretty good synergy too. But that brings up the question: is, you know, does he want more of the late game? I mean, I think Brutalizer is actually good for his late game build anyway. So
yeah,
I think next.
It's pretty decent against Switchblade as well, because you know you have the chance of like just bashing him through his spin, so he won't just be playing up super far and just trying to spin out. Since only the Skiller King can cancel it at this point, but right now they're focusing on Conqueror, and it looks like they're gonna get it.
They are. I mean, once again, BMG trying to make a find here. You got the Riftwalker with the Elemental, or wow, the Veiled Rot. I don't know where the Elemental Wood came from, but Veiled Rot is trying to scout out the top lane. It's been a little bit longer of a day here. These games run a little bit long and start saying some weird things. But Kongor is killed, so token of life on Predator here, it looks like. Another 2,600 gold saved up on him.
Look at B. He's just setting up here.
Yep. Oh, was he seen? He must have been seen. They're falling back.
Possibly, but Riftwalker is not moving.
Uh-oh. Well, she might purposely be doing that, of course. Same with Magnus,
Magnus also there. Look at that. They're just sitting in the trees here. The team is...
Oh my gosh. If they end up dying because of this, this is going to be really bad.
Oh, the cure... No, wait, you can't scout.
Can't do it anymore.
It's like, oh no, the cure is coming, but... Oh, wait.
No longer a thing.
Magnus doesn't even have a TP, so he's sitting in there for good. Riftwalker can TP out if she, you know, decides to.
Look at the bottom portion of the map, by the way, just the wards in general. Like a mix of rev wards and ward of sights here on the Hellborn side.
It's insane.
It's just all over the place.
That is really an intense amount of wards down there.
Yeah.
Bunny Love wants to know everything.
Well, it's working out here, and God, this lead, I didn't think it was this big, but man, it just seemed like it jumped up like crazy. 14,000 gold lead now, and 11,000 experience. 2
players of BMG are sitting in trees.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, I can't confirm yet, but that's usually not what gets you up going. Oh, B has got boxing.
Is this enough for the kill, though? It's not. He did Shockwave as well. Look at the turn chance, but man, not even close. He must have still been in the stasis smash. Down goes Kinesis. Swift slashes from Swiftblade coming out. Will end up killing Behemoth, but he's still now in trouble because Pebbles. He has a Chuck ready to go in 1 second with the portal key. I'm going to be needed apparently. There we go. There's the Chuck. Here's the chain reactions follow up, and Ophelia now here as well to assist and guarantee the kill. So Baltazar eventually does get picked off.
Yeah.
After a
Look,
bit of time.
they're sitting there again. They're sitting up here again. What are they doing?
Well, is
It's like,
Riftwalker like DC'd?
I don't know. Ruda's been sitting here like his APM would be like, I don't know, 30. It's insane.
That is, yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is a little weird. It's one thing for like a Deadwood or like a hero that can have the quick kill potential by himself, but finally he moves out. But man, that was some patience there. I don't necessarily know if we can say it was the most efficient in the end, but
No. I think that's the story of this game. It's just BMG not being very efficient. Like, they decided to hang out 5 guys around the bot tower for like 5 minutes, not achieving anything, other than a little bit of jungle farm. Meanwhile, Recent Gaming, they're just farming. Like, okay, well, if you want to do that, I'm just gonna, farm. And Brutalizer picked up on Pred, by the way, so, yep.
That's got a nice trio of items here. The Holy Trinity, as I like to say in some cases. So Marcus Moy in a prime spot now, doing plenty of damage. He's plenty tanky. I mean, he has it all, really. So, and oh, by the way, a token of life. So if you somehow manage to kill him, Kinesis going to go for that right here. Looks like, nope, never mind. Trees despawns. He was trying. Okay, he still has it, but minimal damage coming out. Not really feeling it too much. Was Predator right there.
They're trying to bait out the Stone Knight, I feel like, but it's not really.
He just randomly pops it.
Yeah, I was like,
well, they baited it.
He's really good at not using his Stone Knight, but then he was like, oh, creeps spawned. Okay, I better use it.
It's back up in 4 seconds right here. Like, it really is a short cooldown, man.
It is.
He's taking some good damage. Again, he has a token, though. So, in fact, he's going to go up and try to bait even more out, but they're not going to fall for that. They did pretty good last game of kiting the Salmon and whatnot. Pebbles, in the meantime, he missed a stun. I guess he did get Magnus, but he missed Kinesis right there. Down goes Predator, but comes right back up. Riftwalker, the wormhole, it kind of connects. I don't really think it was the most powerful, though. And Riftwalker is going to fall in the end. Predator, he's still chasing in the back on the other Parasite's up. He's sitting on Kinesis now. Kinesis, not much you can do about that. Double tap for Marcus Moy. And we got Recent Gaming going pretty cutthroat right here, trying to finish the game right here, right now. Against Bad Monkey Gaming. Down goes the Rax. There was a buyback on Magnus, by the way, but okay, they are going to fall back in the end, or maybe. Fake fallback? Yeah, kind of.
I guess they're looking. Yeah, hopefully it could be a tasty snack here, but creeps are going to spot them. Well, they feel pretty good about that. Predator is going to be well on his way to his next item. I think they're just going to...
Demonic? Nope. Oh, yeah, maybe.
Could be demonic. Could be charged hammer. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I think. Yeah. I mean, if he just gets the demonic, Triplet is not going to do a lot of damage to him either. So that makes sense. It's a little weird to see him go for the Warp Cleft as the first item instead of the Bulwark. I gotta say, a little bit more value coming out of the Bulwark. But well. So yeah, they're probably going to be looking into pushing top lane and sitting and possibly slow pushing it until bot lane is pushing in.
Yeah.
That's usually what you go for when you have one set of racks in one of the side lanes. Ophelia is getting caught by... Never mind.
That's not an often sight where Kinesis and Boxy's hands a seasonal player and turns around and runs away.
Oh, very sure, but oh my god, she has Barrier Idol as well. That's gonna be rough to get through.
Yeah.
What are they doing? It's like BMG, they're tree hoggers. It's Team Tree here. Luna and Magnus, they're just sitting in the trees.
Oh, Luna's thinking that now's the time to run. I don't know if that was the best time though. He's gonna get caught.
That was a punch.
Yeah, that Enrage. They nerfed the Enrage too, which I'm disappointed by, but.
Yeah, like, what would do that?
The damage output. Oh, if he stuns here, blind stun?
Nope. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it.
Enough, yeah. Oh, they think he's still here. I didn't actually see him port, but no, he's definitely gone. Bottom lane, Swift Play got low. Pebbles actually fell back instead of maybe chasing.
Yeah. I'm not actually, like, Cadlamane is making some decisions here and there, but he was afraid of... I mean, he has 1800 life, though. Swift Play wouldn't kill him in an OT either. A level 3 OT is not going to do it. So, oh well. He played it safe. That's fine as well.
Yeah. Don't want to feed the other team's carry, especially when you are so far ahead. And Yeah, I mean, speaking of that, Baltzar we really haven't mentioned a whole lot of, but 2-2-1 right here. I mean, his form's actually not managed to be too bad throughout this game, but it's not been great either. He didn't necessarily go a heavy farm build. He went the Frostburn first, and that was it. I mean, a straight Frostburn, you know, maybe we usually see like the Abyssal Skull at least as well or something like that, but...
mid lane.
Yeah, he's going to find Ophelia right here with the Invis, but is this going to work out in the end? I don't think so. Astrolabe, I mean, everything's used right there. And all of a sudden, Ophelia's more than fine. In fact, now Predator jumps in and... Wait. Oh, those were... Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was confused, too.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting fight here. Somehow, everyone got out.
Oh, Swiftblade, though. He's still... Okay, now he's going to TP. He's good. All right.
Yep. Well... That is interesting.
Yeah, I didn't even realize a real Swiftblade had actually fallen back prior to that, but
I mean, the power of Geobane.
Yeah, some work right there. God, look at how fast freaking Predator attacks when he has the Elder Parasite and his Terror procs. Holy crap!
Yeah, I don't think Swiftblade is going to be able to tank that anytime soon.
No.
and then with the bash procs as well, it seems unlikely that Swiftblade will be able to put up with that.
No, this is not a game that they're going to be relying on Swiftblade to out-carry the Predator. That is for sure. It's more of a, we got to win a team fight here, get the jump for sure kind of deal.
Yeah, yeah. And BE has been such a big factor in this game as well. Like, Slaskus really just carried his game. Team. Yeah, it's late. And it looks like he's just saving up. He has 2.5. I wonder what he's going to save up for. Could be a sheepstick. He feels like super try hard in this. Just get a sheepstick and make sure that Swiftblade will never see like the light again. Personally, I think he should go Codex. Just for the fun of it.
Yeah, sure. I mean, spell shards. I want to see spell shards here.
Oh yeah, fair enough. But like, think about it. Codex, that's another like 500 damage or 400 damage. If he goes on someone, he's most likely gonna kill the first guy like he hits with his enrage, and the next guy he can Codex, and all of a sudden he has 2 kills.
Or he could go Assassin Shroud and Rift Shards like a man. And
oh my god, yeah, I want to see that. That could be.
If they didn't nerf Enrage, then I would really suggest that. But the nerf on Enrage killed it. There's no chance now.
It's killed? No chance. Okay.
325% base damage is nothing.
It's not.
375% was everything.
Yeah, exactly. Those 50% definitely. Nope, it doesn't work anymore. They're just waiting for Kong, and he's up, so they're gonna be taking Kong. And BMG knows this. Look at that. Team Smoke here.
All right, this is a deciding fight for sure. BMG.
Oh, but Torture.
They're going to be spotted by Torture. That's a big start. Kinesis jumps to the other side. Meanwhile, his teammate's dying on the back on Torture. He's going to survive it, actually. Magnus goes down. Predator sits on top right there of, yep, that was Swiftblade. And he ends up falling, too. Down goes Riftwalker. So the idea was there for BMG. Unfortunately, they just happened to get spotted by Torturer before it all worked out.
Yep.
And down they go. Torture lived the whole time? Wow, I thought he actually died throughout it. No, never mind. So, back here, Fusion gets picked off too, and you got to think now BMG is probably pretty aware that this game is all but over here at this time. So
he actually went Storm Spirit on PE, just in case someone got caught. So, I mean, it's not a bad choice at all.
No.
But Shroud or Codex would have been a lot more fun.
Boxy's found in the background. And meanwhile, the rest of the team's pushing into the base. So, yeah, I think BMG's probably aware at this time, but just simply talking it over, figuring out what went wrong. I mean, it is over for the day, though, no matter what for them. And that will do it. So, GG, well played. Our final series of the day. Still even having fun with it, but it does end in a tie, actually. Our first one of the day, actually. So, congratulations to both teams in that sense. But Reason Gaming, obviously taking the second game there. And overall, you know, making their new sponsor, I'm pretty proud, I'm sure. They not only split a series against a very good team in BMG here, but they went 2-0, obviously, earlier against X-Sync, as we were talking about, the new X-Sync team there. So definitely a good start to the new sponsorship, and we'll see how that continues moving forward.
Yeah. Not a bad match for them either. Like, I would definitely consider them the underdogs of this match against BMG. So, a neutral result is I mean, that's good. It's okay, and they can work on it. The first game was mistakes you can work on. Like it's not like they just lost it because